I still remember that night like a punch straight to my brain. The night everything in our quiet little neighborhood turned into a full-blown circus. You know how people say, HOA neighborhoods are peaceful? Yeah, no, not mine, because mine has Brenda. And Brenda is not just a regular HOA Karen. She's the final boss of all the kind of woman who wakes up every morning, gulps iced coffee, puts on her black-on-black outfit, sharpens her attitude, and steps out like she's about to inspect troops at a military parade. That night, though, she upgraded into something worse. She became the neighborhood's self-declared undercover FBI agent. Anyway, here's how the whole mess started. It was almost midnight. The wind was dead silent, streetlights flickering like they were tired, and I was walking back from my mailbox with my hoodie on. Nothing special, just a normal night. Thought I'd grab a package, check TikTok, maybe make some noodles, and sleep. But no. As I walked past this little grassy patch next to the sidewalk, I noticed a girl standing under a broken streetlight, hood up, hands in pockets, face hidden, tall, slim, stiff as a statue. She wasn't moving, not even breathing loud. I froze. Because let's be honest, if you see someone standing still like that at midnight, you don't think, oh, look, a friendly neighbor. You think, welp, this is it. I'm about to die. Then she pulled her hood back, and it was her. Brenda's daughter, the quiet one, the one who always avoids everyone. I swear the girl has the emotional expression of a sandbag. I waved awkwardly. Hey, you good? She didn't answer, didn't blink, didn't even look fully at me. Instead, she lifted one finger slowly and pointed across the street. I followed her direction and nearly choked, because on the corner of the sidewalk, her mother, Brenda, was lying on the ground face first like someone rage quit their own body. I gasped so loud the whole block probably heard it. What the I ran over, heart pounding. But when I reached her, Humayra Vaulohi, Mary Runikal Gayi, she wasn't just lying down. Her arms were spread out dramatically. Her hair was fanned out like she had staged it, and there was a full HOA file folder under her chest, like a prop. It looked like she had collapsed mid-inspection. Oh my God, I shouted. Ma'am, are you okay? For a second, she didn't respond. Then suddenly her eyes opened, very slightly like she was checking if I was there yet, and then she whispered, I've been attacked. Look, I know this is serious and all, but why do HOA people talk like they're in a TV drama? Attacked by who? I asked. She pointed vaguely at the air. The intruders. They were trying to break into the community clubhouse. I tried to stop them. I tried. But they were too strong, so I fought back. Pause. I looked at her daughter. Her daughter looked at me. We both knew this woman can't even open a jar of pickles without calling her husband. Okay, I said slowly. Let me call someone. Suddenly she grabbed my wrist with surprising speed. No, not someone. Call them. Bemhu. She stared at me with the most dramatic eyes I've ever seen. The undercover cops? I blinked at her. You mean, the police? No security. She shook her head with attitude. The secret ones. HOA authorized? You wouldn't understand. Lady, I barely understood what she was doing lying on the floor, let alone HOA's secret police. But hey, this was Brenda, and drama is her religion. Before I could even decide what to do, her daughter mumbled, They're already coming. I frowned. Who? And then, I heard it. Footsteps. Multiple footsteps. From the shadows at the end of the street. 5 silhouettes appeared, all wearing black tactical outfits, bulletproof vests, boots, gloves, the whole deal. They looked like SWAT trainees who failed graduation but still bought the uniform online. As they got closer, I saw the patches on their chests, HOA Security Special Response Unit. Swear I almost laughed out loud. These clowns looked like Walmart SWATwish.com, FBI neighborhood. Watch, but on steroids. The leader stepped forward, adjusted his vest like he was in an action movie, and asked Brenda, Ma'am, did you confirm visual contact with the suspects? Brenda groaned dramatically. Yes, I saw them. They were sabotaging the pedestrian walkway lights, and they pushed me when I tried to stop them. The dude nodded seriously, like she had reported a national crisis. We'll handle this. Another officer pulled out a flashlight and scanned the area like he expected ninjas to drop from the rooftops. I facepalmed internally. Then, the weirdest thing happened. While they were doing their professional investigation, I accidentally mentioned, I think she might have just slipped. Brenda snapped her head toward me like an owl catching prey. Excuse me, she barked. I do not slip. I was assaulted. One of the fake cops glared at me like I was interfering in a hostage situation. Please don't undermine an active investigation. Active investigation? Bro, nothing has happened yet except Brenda deciding to dramatic faint on the pavement. Before I could respond, Brenda pointed at me. That's the one, she shouted. She was watching when they ran away. Everyone turned to me. I froze. Wait, what? No. I literally just came to check my mail. The leader stepped forward. Ma'am, we need to ask you a few questions. Questions? Questions about what? Even NASA doesn't interrogate this fast. I didn't see anything. I insisted. Brenda gasped like I had confessed to a murder. She's lying. She knows everything. She was in on it. My jaw dropped open so fast it nearly hit the ground. Excuse me? Brenda kept going. adding spice like she was cooking biryani. I saw her talking to them earlier. She was distracting me so they could escape. Her daughter finally spoke. No, she wasn't. Brenda snapped at her own child. Silence. Jennifer, let the adults talk. Jennifer whispered under her breath. You were chasing a raccoon again. But Brenda ignored her. The fake cops surrounded me in a half circle. One pulled out a notepad, not even a real police tablet. Just a spiral notebook from Dollar Tree. State your name, he demanded. No. Who even are you people? We are HOA Special Response. That doesn't mean anything. He clicked his pen aggressively. State your name. I wasn't about to give anything to a man who looked like he failed Boy Scouts. No, I said firmly. The leader stepped closer. It'll be easier if you cooperate. You're not real cops. I shot back. Silence. Then one of them whispered, should we detain her? Detain? For what? Walking? My panic spiked. You touch me and I swear I will sue every single one of you wannabe Power Rangers. That shook them. They stepped back, mumbling. Even Brenda went quiet. For 10 seconds, there was total silence. And that's when something important happened. A porch light turned on. Then another. Then another. All the neighbors. Cameras had been recording this whole ridiculous scene. Suddenly people started opening doors and stepping outside. What's going on? Is she on the ground again? Did she fake an injury last week too? Why are these guys wearing police vests? The HOA officers stiffened like mannequins. Brenda hissed, everyone stop recording, but it was too late. Phones were out, doorbells were recording. Motion cameras blinking. One neighbor shouted, hey, those are not official police patches. Another added, I'm calling the real cops. Brenda shot up from the ground so fast she forgot she was supposed to be unconscious. No, don't call them. I already called the undercover, her daughter interrupted. There are no undercover cops. Mom? Brenda turned red. I said, silence, Jennifer. But it was too late. Everyone heard it. Everyone understood. The whole block realized. Brenda had staged the entire thing, and her fake cops were just HOA volunteers in Amazon tactical gear. That's when we all heard sirens. Real ones. Actual police. The HOA Special Forces froze in fear. Brenda gasped dramatically again and tried to lie back down like she'd been attacked all over, but now she looked less like a victim and more like someone pretending to faint during a math test. Her daughter sighed and quietly told me, she does this every time she wants attention. Last month, she said, the recycling bin tried to fight her. I stared at the girl. What? Yeah, she shrugged. She said at lunch. Single quotes, I wanted to laugh, cry, and call a therapist all at once. 2 real police cars rolled into the street. Lights flashing, sirens cutting off, doors opening. Instantly, the HOA's Special Force squad backed up like kids caught stealing chocolate from a store. The real officer walked up to us. Confused, we got a call about an assault. Everyone pointed at Brenda. Brenda pointed at me. The HOA fake SWAT pointed at the darkness. It became absolute chaos. People talking over each other. Phones recording. Lights turning on. Dogs barking. Neighbors whispering. The officer held up a hand. One at a time. You, he pointed at Brenda. Why are you on the ground? She immediately switched into Oscar-winning crying mode. Collapsed. After being attacked? While protecting the community, these men, she gestured to her fake SWAT, are our official emergency force. The officer glanced at them. Official emergency force. The fake cops stood straighter, saluting. Yes, sir, the leader said proudly. Then the officer asked the one question that destroyed the whole operation. Do you have any legal authorization to impersonate law enforcement? Silence. A long, painful, embarrassing silence. The fake SWAT guy swallowed loudly. We don't impersonate, we just dress. The street was still buzzing after the cops pulled Brenda away. But honestly, the drama was far from over, because Brenda did not give up. If anything, her meltdown was just phase 1. What happened next turned our entire neighborhood upside down. HOA meetings, investigations, hidden secrets, angry neighbors, even a shocking twist about Brenda's special forces. But let me take you through it slowly. The real police finally left around 1 a.m., leaving the block in complete confusion. People were still standing outside, whispering like they had just witnessed a celebrity scandal. Brenda's special forces? Volunteers vanished so fast you'd think they dissolved into the night. Even Brenda's daughter, Jennifer, quietly slipped away to her house. I was still standing near the sidewalk when my neighbor Marcus walked up to me, shaking his head. Bro, did we just witness a live-action Karen apocalypse? I sighed. Honestly, I don't even know anymore. He laughed and clapped my shoulder. Listen, tomorrow's HOA meeting is gonna be crazy. I blinked. Wait, we're still having that meeting? Marcus snorted. Oh yeah, Brenda scheduled it herself. 7 p.m. sharp? Of course she did, because Brenda would rather fight the whole U.S. military than cancel a meeting she organized. Next morning, the neighborhood group chat exploded. You know those long dramatic messages sent in 7 paragraphs with random capital letters? Yeah, Brenda sent one of those at 6 a.m. It read, attention all residents. Last night, a terrifying and unprecedented attack took place. I, Chairman Brenda, risked my life to save this neighborhood. Unfortunately, certain residents, interfered and aided the criminals. Tonight's HOA meeting is mandatory. We will be identifying ALL suspicious individuals. Failing to attend equals immediate violation notice. And then, the best part, P.S. Anyone who recorded last night's tragedy must delete all footage immediately, within 5 minutes. People were dropping laughing emojis. Someone wrote, "Girl, you tripped over your own shoe." Another replied, "Stop using HOA money to buy cosplay SWAT gear." Someone else posted a screenshot of Brenda lying on the road with a dramatic caption, "HOA Karen goes to war." The comments went insane, responded by threatening to fine half the neighborhood, but the neighborhood wasn't scared anymore. Brenda had lost her power, and she knew it. By 7 p.m., practically everyone showed up. Not because Brenda demanded it, but because people were thirsty for drama. The meeting room inside the tiny clubhouse was packed, folding chairs everywhere, people standing against walls, kids running around with juice boxes, everyone whispering about last night. I sat near the back with Marcus and another neighbor. Karen, not a Karen, but an actual person named Karen, who ironically hated the stereotype. Brenda entered the room wearing a black pantsuit, a neck brace, sunglasses, and a bandage on her wrist. She walked dramatically slow, like she thought paparazzi were filming her. Someone whispered, "She wasn't even injured." Another whispered, "She put that neck brace on backwards." Brenda banged her folder on the podium. "Good evening," she announced with unnecessary authority. The crowd went silent. She adjusted her sunglasses. "As you all, KNOW. Last night our peaceful neighborhood was targeted by a gang of intruders." Someone in the back yelled, "There were no Trontron intruders." Brenda ignored him. "I, your HOA chairwoman," responded with bravery and leadership. People started laughing. Brenda snapped, "This is not funny." A woman raised her hand. "Why were you lying on the ground like you got hit by a bus?" Another added, "And why does your daughter keep saying you were chasing a raccoon?" Brenda gasped so dramatically she almost knocked over her podium. "Slander?" Marcus whispered to me. "She gonna explode like a soda bottle shaken for 10 minutes. I tried not to laugh. Brenda cleared her throat. "We are here tonight," she continued, "to address the security threat." Someone shouted, "The only threat is you." And then, the entire room went. Brenda froze. For the first time ever, she had lost the room. Then one neighbor stood up with a little remote in hand. "Since Brenda wants to talk about last night," he said, "let's watch what really happened." Brenda flinched. No, you can't. This meeting is not authorized for too late." The projector turned on. A doorbell recording began playing, and there it was. Brenda literally pretending to fight an invisible attacker. The room erupted in laughter. Marcus whispered, "Bro, she looks like she's shadowboxing a ghost." Brenda shouted, "Stop the video." Stooped. Nobody listened. Next footage appeared. Brenda dramatically lying on the pavement, adjusting her hair, placing the HOA folder beneath her, and then slowly lowering herself to the ground, like she was posing for a magazine. People were crying from laughter. Someone yelled, "Best Acting Award goes to Brenda." Even her own daughter, Jennifer, facepalmed. The final clip played, Brenda screaming, "I've been attacked." While no one was within 20 feet of her. When the video ended, silence fell, followed by the loudest applause I've ever heard in an HOA meeting. Brenda stood trembling, her neck brace slipping sideways. She whispered, "I can explain." But she couldn't, because there was nothing to explain. Everyone had seen the truth. Then it happened. A neighbor stood up. I motioned to remove Brenda as HOA chair. Another raised her hand. "I second it." Brenda gasped. Her eyes widened behind her dark sunglasses.
No.
No, you can't do this. I am the Someone shouted. "Not anymore." The vote began. Hands rose, one row, then the second row, then the entire room. I raised my hand too. Literally everyone voted to remove her, except Brenda. Brenda screamed, "This is a coup. This is a hostile takeover. I will call my special forces." Someone yelled, "They're not special forces. They're accountants wearing Amazon vests." Another shouted, "Bring the raccoon. He should vote too." People laughed again. Brenda looked around and realized she was done. She couldn't fix this. She couldn't control it. She couldn't intimidate her way out. Her kingdom had fallen. Just when the meeting was wrapping up, Brenda slammed her folder on the podium again. "Fine," she shouted. "You want to betray me? Go ahead." She lifted a thick stack of papers dramatically. "But before you replace me, you should know I have documents. Proof? Secrets?" The room fell silent. "What secrets?" someone asked cautiously. Brenda smirked like a villain. "Financial secrets," she said. "About the HOA, about all of you." People exchanged uneasy glances. Marcus muttered, "Oh great, she's blackmailing the whole neighborhood now." Then Brenda said the line that changed everything. "You people think I'm the villain. Fine, but there's someone else you should fear more. Someone inside this room. Someone who has been stealing from the HOA for months." Everyone turned, scanning the room. Even I felt chills. Brenda lifted a sheet dramatically. "Shall I reveal their name?" someone yelled. "You probably wrote your own name by mistake." People laughed, but Brenda stayed serious. "You all believe I'm crazy," she said slowly, "but these papers do not lie." I suddenly leaned forward. because for the first time, Brenda actually looked genuinely afraid. Not dramatic afraid, not attention-seeking afraid. Real fear. Her hand shook slightly as she said, "The person stealing from the HO, the person sabotaging our neighborhood, the person behind all the trouble." She paused, took a deep breath, and whispered, "Is someone you all trust?" The room exploded with whispers. People were arguing, pointing fingers, accusing random neighbors. "Who is it?" Someone shouted. "Say the name." Another yelled. Brenda opened her mouth and then, the clubhouse lights suddenly shut off. Pitch black, gasps, screams, people fumbling for phones. I felt my heart jolt. What the hell? The lights flickered, came back on, and Brenda was gone. Her chair was tipped over. Her folder lay on the floor. The papers were scattered everywhere. But Brenda vanished, like someone had dragged her out in the dark. Rat ka time tha, Jessapni, porch par bathithi, hoth mi garam coffee, par dilmi, barf, jaisi sunduk, her yard jo kabiuska sanctuary tabi battlefield lagrahath, ex-military son mark ni pori, rot camera feeds, documents, HOA bylaws, sab table par, fela die, the dot, jess, ni halka, se maskaran, ki koshish, ki kal sab, thiko jayaga, right, mark ni uski teraf deka mom, kal surf, thikna hiho, kal hamunka final game destroy rinja undono ko, pada thacho a court hearing, surf hearing, nahi, warhon wali thi, or uswarka result, decide karaga ya jesapna yard hamisha ke lai kode, ya HOAK, pure corrupt system collapse, ho jayaga, HOAK, fake cop style members apni, clubhouse me meeting kar rehi, the unka leader kol hamisha kitera black suit, hands behind his back, hitla wali walk, or ego itna, kuska shadow bias, irritation me, lagta.col, kalki, hearing me jess ko hum, destroy main tampered evidence ready car lia high, photos, videos, even fake witness statements, ek fatty, HOA, member ni pucha, kaya yathoda risky nahi, kolni aski teraf gura, HOA kabi harnahi, shakti, hum rules banit hain, hum rules tods hain, or hum high decide cart, hain, kanjita, or kanhara, sablog chup, unhe nahi pata thought, mark unka pura, audio record car rahath, ulta headphone me, sab live sun rahatha, USN, apni phone me, whisper kia, got you clowns. Next morning courthouse packed tha, Jess white blouse me thi, nervous but steady, Mark black jacket me military posture, silent but deadly energy. HOA loggy klein me bathe, the like some budget villains. Judge Miller. Joe Coffee stricter no nonsense type key thi, seat par, i.e. judge. Let's begin. HOA versus Jessica Warren. HOAK, lawyer ni Sharukia, Your Honor. Jess, ni, HOAK. Multiple rules violate key hana legal fencing. Non-native plants, unauthorized construction, markni apni, mom k, kanmi, whisper kia. Yeah, sab hum already destroy cringe. Jess, ni deep breath, Lee, HOA, ni ek car k, apni evidences, present key. Jess k yard key, edited photos, fake timestamps, imaginary witness statements, ek forged letter, jism lika, tha k, Jess ni, HOA, rules accept kaikol, harchis, k-bod, smirk karta, Jess k hath, thoda shake high but, she didn't break. Tabby judge ni, Jess se pucha, Ms. Warren, do you want to say something? Jess, kari hui, voice shaky but brave. Yes, Your Honor, I want my son to speak on my behalf. Courtroom methoda, whispering hua. Judge Adalamar Bulaya, proceed. Mark forward ostratespine.com, gaze, us audience k, lie perfect hero moment. Mark ni, apni, bag me say ek, flash drive Nikolai. Your Honor, before I present my mother's defense, I want the court to listen to HOA's private meeting from last night. Courtroom freeze. Judge ni eyebrows raise key. Private meeting. Mark. Yes. The meeting in which they discussed creating fake evidence? HOA members panic. Kolka face dead white. Judge ordered audio to be played. Audio starts. Cole's voice booming through speakers. Make fake witness statements. Edit the photos. We cannot let her win. Destroy her. HOA always wins. Gasps. Courtroom shook. Judge's jaw clenched. HOAK, SAB members, Ektose, Kodek Rehi, the like cats caught stealing chicken. Mark stepped forward again. Your Honor, now I will show the real evidence. Untampered security camera footage, Jess K. Yard Mikoi violation Nahi. Kolka Ek, member fence Kipas Kuchrak, Rahatha, evidence plant, Karn Kilai. Real-time stomps, Jess, Uswacked home, Hi Nahi Thijab, HOA claim car, Rahatha key violation, Hua. Botany experts testimony Jessica plants all native. Fully allowed. Email logs HOA intentionally ignored Jess's multiple clarification requests. Courtroom silence. Ayasa silence jism. Surf kol kashar minda. Breathing sonai d. Judge ni files deki. Fear apni glasses uter karak. Judge HOA. You have grossly violated ethics, fairness, and legal procedures. HOAK loyaka face, literally melt down, Judge Adala. Akakline me verdict, Sunakaya Jess, not guilty. HOAK case, dismissed. HOAKO, $60,000 penalty for harassment. Cole KO, removed from position. HOAKO, 90 days K under policy, rewrite Karna Hoga, Jess, K Ansu, AA Garleaf K. Markniesk shoulder par Hathrakamam. We won Cole Chalaya. This isn't over. Judge Nigavel Hitkia, for you, Mr. Cole. It absolutely is. Jess Kayard, Fierce Sunshine Me, Kill Rahath. Neighbors Yen Pahol, HOAK Dare, Third Bear, Openly Uskyard Me 8, Plansky Tariff Cart, Coffee Share, KARTE. Jess Porch Par, Bathy Thee, Breeze Face Par. Ek Peaceful Smile, Kasatha Mark Lawnage Pekata, though military stance, but relaxed. So, what now? Jess asked. Markney Grin Kia, now. Maybe we celebrate. Jess Hansi, pizza, Mark with extra cheese. Victory cheese. 2 weeks bod. Jess KOEC, envelope Milla County Clerk say, USMEC, document tha, petition to remove HOA entirely, signed by 42 homeowners. Or top par likatha, initiated by, Mark Warren Jess, shock me, Mark, TUM, Mark Comley, Mom, HOA, Nigalat Log, KO, Target Kia, Unha Power, Kamisius, Karna Aasan, Laktata, AB Time AA Gaya, High Unki Power, completely end Karnka. Jess K Ansu fear Nicolay is bar happiness. K you're unbelievable. Mark X, we finished the mission. County Ni petition approve Key. HOA dissolve Hogaya. Properties K owners. Finally, free Hoge. Jess. K yard me. Final community gathering. Hui kids running around. Neighbors bringing food. Mark grilling like a pro. SAB environment free, peaceful, friendly. Jess porch parkari. Hands folded. Tears shining. She finally had her home back. Her peace back. Her life back. Mark Usk Paz AA. Mission accomplished. Mom. Jess whisper. No. Mission blessed. Camera zooms out cinematic effect. Sunset, shine, birds flying. Jess and Mark standing in front of the yard they fought for.